When you fly into any city in the world, Rome, Paris, London, Los Angeles, New York, even Sydney, Australia, you look down and you see miles and miles of empty industrial and commercial rooftops, empty. Why don't they fill them up with solar? The electricity grid is one way. If you send energy backwards, it can only handle a little bit of that energy going backwards.
Pour régler le problème, il faudrait investir des milliards d'euros pour améliorer le réseau, ce qui impacterait directement la facture électrique.
It's one of the world's most troublesome, difficult electrical engineering problems there is, and we've solved it. eleXsys dynamically, independently solves the voltage problem created by sending energy backwards. And it does that with using this artificial intelligence. It's like a little mini brain sitting in your house or in your business. Harmonizes the grid, harmonizes electricity, so you can actually send it both ways down the same pipe. Recently, we've traveled the world, London, LA, Singapore, and people say, we don't have a problem. We put rooftop solar on, it gets accepted into the grid. Well, the problem we're experiencing here in Australia, because we're leading the world with how much rooftop solar is installed, will happen everywhere.
Since 2014, we have developed every aspect of hardware and software for eleXsys. The component we use for this technology is cutting edge like silicon carbide. It's built to last 20 years in extreme condition.
eleXsys is a revolutionary product, and it will certainly change the way we've been managing our grids for the last 100 years.
Previously, you had one or two coal-fired usually, or some sort of fossil fuel power station that was drawing power from a central source and then sending it to the point of consumption in cities.
We have the opportunity now to turn a large industrial building into an urban solar power plant. Even though they're small in comparison to a power plant, it doesn't take many buildings to get rid of those coal power stations.
eleXsys is actually a multifunctional device. We talk predominantly about its ability to be able to fix a voltage problem and therefore allowing the export of electricity to the grid. But it does many other things as well. It's kind of like a smartphone. So you can program that device, the charging batteries, ensuring the export of energy to the grid, trading, so we actually have trading algorithms, so we trade directly with the Australian energy market. Our flagship project to demonstrate what we're doing is with IKEA. The system that we have is a large battery, so 3 40-foot containers of batteries. We have a very large solar system on the roof of their building as well. And it's trading into the market and also supplying energy to IKEA. But none of that is possible if you can't actually put that energy back into the grid. And so this is the fundamental problem that eleXsys solves. With the IKEA project, we've established a three-way benefit. The first benefit being a new asset class for investors.
So the rooftop solar system and batteries at IKEA is actually owned by a pension fund. It's a very attractive investment. The pension fund gets a secure, consistent income stream every year for 20 years.
The second one is savings to the customer, reduces their energy bill by at least 25 to 30% over the long term. And then the third is the environmental benefit.
We have a phenomenal team around us. At the moment, we're a group of roughly 50 staff.
About half of us are engineers, and most of those engineers are being employed on R&D today, developing products for increasing the hosting capacity on the network. We're also developing products for people to come off the grid and be self-sufficient in their own renewable energy. We are putting a significant effort into developing microgrid software to enable small townships or single customers to come completely off-grid with completely renewable energy only. Without products like eleXsys and other technological developments, the world will not meet its 2050 net zero carbon targets.
eleXsys is a critical part of speeding up decarbonization of the electricity grid globally.